Hey, fantasy football friends. So for week 5, I'm going to just give you a couple of my favorite starts this week. These are the people that you can start and feel really good about. Obviously, some of them, they're probably people you're going to start anyway, but these are the ones that I think are going to have really big games. And then down below, you can ask your sit-start questions for specific questions that you may have on your particular lineup, and I'm happy to answer those for you. So, my favorite starts this week. Tom Brady versus the Bucks. Yes, please. Tom Brady is on fire fantasy-wise. Even though the Patriots are 2-2, Brady's on fire, putting up huge numbers, especially if you have him in PPR like I do. And he's going up against the Bucks, who give up 22 points a game to fantasy points a game to quarterbacks. So, that being said, I also love all the New England wide receivers versus the Bucks. They give up 30 fantasy points a game to wide receivers. I love Le'Veon Bell versus Jacksonville. Le'Veon Bell finally had a Bell-esque week last week. I expect him to keep it up against Jacksonville this week. They give up 24 fantasy points in standard scoring to running backs, which means Le'Veon Bell, if you have him in PPR, is going to give up even more. So, and then I like Thielen and Diggs versus Chicago, especially if Bradford plays. But even in case Keenum plays, they still get a lot of targets. So Chicago gives up 24 points a game to wide receivers, so I like that. Now, a couple of notes of what you should know at this point in the season. Those that are giving up the most fantasy points, the defenses that are giving up the most fantasy points to teams this year so far. We're 4 games in. So 4 games in means we kind of get an idea of who's doing what. So if you have anybody that is playing the Colts, which is the 49ers, the Patriots give up a lot, over 90-something points a game to fantasy points a game. That's a lot. So if you have any Bucks this week, you want to play those. And the Titans also giving up the most points. 1, 2, 3, bing, bang, boom. And they're playing the Dolphins. So if you start your Dolphins, start your Bucks, start your 49ers. Also, for tight ends, if you are looking for a tight end to start, a lot of people stream tight ends because it's easier, considering that there's not a lot of elite tight ends. So if you're streaming tight ends, I like Julius Thomas versus the Titans. I like Doyle if he is healthy against the 49ers. I like Ingram a lot. Evan Ingram is a big part of that New York Giants offense, and he's going to have a great game against the Chargers this week. So those are your tight ends that you want to start. If you have any other sit-start questions, please ask them. I'm happy to answer them. And also, if you stream your defenses and would like to know which defenses to stream, ask down below. Until next week, good luck.